but it's been trying. It's been rewarding at the same time. Hi guys, welcome Yumi and JC. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much for watching. My name is McKenna. I like to come to you guys every Monday with a word that I feel like God has dropped in my heart. Please don't forget to press the like, subscribe, and bell for notifications. It is our last week of our purpose series, and today we're kind of just going to talk through what walking in my purpose has kind of been like the last few months. So yeah, if you can't tell, I am getting over being sick. It's all in my voice, my eyes, you see? But we're here, we're gonna knock it out. I guess I kind of want to go through what it's been like. So out the gate, I would say I was probably the most confident out of these last few months. Because in the beginning, I was fresh off of prayer and I felt like I had a clear idea of what God wanted me to do and was ready to take it on. But I was still working at that time. I was still very much putting things in place. I wasn't out on water, as I like to refer to myself as being. So yeah, I was a lot more confident at the beginning just because like I had just gotten my word from God and I really started to dive into it and spending a lot of time with him, so it makes your confidence and your faith so much deeper. It was easy for me to talk about it out the gate. It was easy for me to be like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I feel like God's called me to do, this is when I'm stepping out, this is like A, B, and C, and D. I was just able to go with it. And then the stepping out happened. So I stepped away from my corporate job on October 29th of 2021, and I literally bawled my eyes out. Once I turned in my lanyard and my laptop and all that good stuff, and after I gave everybody hugs goodbye and like it was my last day and I was like literally walking to the car to go home and to not come back, it really hit me then that I was stepping out into what I didn't really know. Like I felt like I had an idea. The idea of not knowing where income was going to come from and the timeline of knowing that I only have enough to sustain me for a certain amount of time. Not really sure what life is gonna look like, not really sure if I was prepared. But on the other side of it, I had an adrenaline rush because I did it. That was a big step of obedience. And there was freedom in knowing that I did what I was led to do. So you're like in between two emotions in the beginning. Then I'd say I've been on I don't want to say a roller coaster, but I've definitely been on a roller coaster. There are weeks where I'm firm and I'm confident and I'm sure and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing that day or that week or just feeling good about everything. And then I have my days where I sit and become intimidated by life. I would say intimidated by the uncertainty aspect of it, intimidated by the vision. I felt like when I was called out into this, it was definitely one of those mountaintop type things, but not given like a pathway to the mountaintop. So I get one step, like I take one step and then I literally feel like my other foot is hovering in the air until I get another step to follow. So it's been like a slow and steady, like we're here and we're just waiting. And then we get told like this is what you need to do next, and then you're just waiting, and then you get told this is what you need to do next. It's just a lot of small victories along the way, but it's been a big purifying process. I would say the last couple years has been doing a lot of refining, removing and replacing and unlearning, and wasn't really sure what all of it was for until I got to the season I'm in now. And there's also still a lot that I feel like I'm unlearning. There's been a lot of doubt in what I feel like my gifts are, doubt in did I really hear that this is what I'm supposed to do, doubt if I'm able to actually do it. But it's crazy, like God doesn't leave you there. Like anytime you want to seek him, he will always reveal his face. He never leaves you. So on those moments where doubt is like paralyzing are the days where I go head first into my Bible. And I've talked about how I've been doing a lot of like prayer journaling and I talked about how I've been doing a lot of prayer journaling and just talking to God in general. And in that, he's been revealing a lot in the Bible to me. Everything he's revealed has always been what I've needed to hear, like at the right time. It's kind of crazy. So it always gives me just enough to keep moving. Really learning how they always say the Bible is the only book that comes alive. Like it reads you as you're reading it. I've been experiencing that a lot. but it's been trying. It's been rewarding at the same time. I will say, God's been very good about sending encouragement when I need it the most, and also sending it when I don't know I need it. Whether it's someone speaking to what they've gotten out of the video, whether it's someone just being like, hey, like, keep going, whether it's the thank you for being bold enough to step out on your faith. All in all, I think the biggest thing I've been learning in this pursuing purpose is dependence. Depending on God's word, depending on his comfort, listening when he tells me to rest, his guidance, his provision, like just truly depending on him to lead me and to provide. The providing aspect's been crazy. Nothing in my life has changed, which is kind of scary. But I don't know, it's allowed me to watch him show up in a way I've never seen him show up, which is increasing my dependence even more. I'm in the biggest season of my life where I don't have any control over anything. And control is something that I struggle with. So to be completely out of control and still finding peace in it, I would say, yeah. There's a lot of peace in this season, even when my flesh isn't in line. Like when I'm consumed with my thoughts, or I find myself trying to strive rather than walk in the pace of grace that he's given me. So yeah, it's been a journey, but we're just getting started. And as I'm walking through it, it's easier to hold on to Joshua 1. Or in prayer the other day, he gave me Philippians 4, like that whole chapter. It's so good. It's becoming easier to believe what he says. It's becoming easier to trust him as a provider, remembering that he's already overcome the world. So when I am faced with trials, remembering that I already have victory because he's already won. Keeps you going. It definitely keeps you going. So I hope you are encouraged to start to pursue your purpose after this series. At least encouraged to start spending time with God and get an idea of what he has in store for you, how he wants to use you, or encouraged to take your first step. All right, so I know this was a quick one, but it was more so just some transparency, not necessarily like this message, but hopefully a little bit of encouragement too, or a little bit of common ground, knowing that you're not by yourself if you're experiencing these emotions as well as you're doing what you feel like God's called you to do. So we will start a new series next month. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.